Say cheese! Photography has been around for more than a decade and is still being used today. According to the article Photography as Strategy, there are 350 million photos being added to Facebook just in one day. So think about how many photos are being added in just like a year compared to a day. So after researching and reading articles such as The History of Photography, I've learned so much more about taking photos and that it takes more than just a click and a flash. I love to take pictures, and I've done some in-depth research over the history of photography and also the creative side of it as well. So I'll be telling you guys about the history and some facts about photography. So first I'm going to tell you about the meaning and the creative side of photography. So according to the article History and Photography of the Camera, photography was actually originated in the Greek language. So it came from the words photos and graphene. Photos meaning light and graphene meaning to draw. This was invented by a scientist named Sir John F.W. Herschel in 1839. And on the other hand, the word camera comes from Latin. The Latin word camera obscura, meaning dark room or dark chamber. So the definition of photography is a method of recording images by the action of light or related radiation on a sensitive material. Now for the creative side. Photography tells a story. It's about bringing out the emotion in anybody, in a person or whoever you can bring out the emotion in. Photos can also reference back to a place, a person, or thing and can bring back memories. Like say you're looking at a vacation you went on, you can remember it and enjoy with everyone else around you. So now I've told you about the definition, creative side of photography. Now I'll be telling you guys about the history of it. So first, this guy named Joseph Niepce made heliographs, the earliest photos in 1827. And that's the picture right there. It's a heliograph. It's supposed to be like reflecting the light, but also it's not, the thing with the heliographs is it doesn't stay, like when the light hits it, it doesn't stay as a photo, it kind of fades, so it doesn't stay permanent. And then later on, Niepce decided to team up with a guy named Daguerre. And they tried to come up with a better method for taking photos. Unfortunately, Niepce died later on, so Daguerre was on his own to figure something out, but he found a method called daguerreotype. And that's them working together. And then that's an example of daguerreotype being used. So more inventions were being made in the 1800s as well. There's so many inventions. I don't have time to talk about all of them because there were being inventions made like every single year in the 1800s. So some examples are the tintypes, wet and dry plate negatives, and flexible roll film. Finally, as the years went on, in the 1940s, film could be made in color. So now people can take pictures on their phones, unlike the 1800s when they were using different methods. But that's kind of how photography progressed over the 100 years. So I told you about the definition, the origin, the creativity, and progression of photography. I hope you guys learned something new, whether it be where the word photography derived from, or the history of it. So next time you're getting a picture taken, don't forget to say cheese.